Go T. Go D. Get it? Because it was my game of the decade. What is up, guys? Welcome to the video, and today we are back for another video because we are here to cover a very interesting leak indeed. This one comes straight out of GTPlanet and it's actually regarding Forza Horizon 4. My Go D. Go D. So as you guys may already be aware if you play the game is pretty much constantly been getting cars since launch. Cars are usually added through the seasonal, modes, etc., through Forza Star and whatnot. And this isn't changing. And there was a huge leak that actually kind of surfaced over at GTPlanet about a bunch of cars that may be coming to the game. Now, before we go any further, I have to give the obligatory YouTube disclaimer. This is a leak. So you know what all the YouTubers say? Take it with a pinch of salt, but don't sniff any of the salt. But I'm already finding, so this actually kind of came out like a month ago. I'm a bit late on this, but the thing about that, the Alpine A1110, which is already in this list of cars that was supposed to be coming out, well, it's actually in the game now, so it looks like this is a pretty credible source. Not to mention the Clios and all the Renaults they've just added, so it seems like all of these cars, they're a very credible source of information for cars that are becoming, because, well, a few of the cars have already come to the game this month. So we're going to go ahead and actually go through this. I don't tend to go through like car lists and stuff because I don't know, it's just not really my thing. But I was looking through this list and I was sat there. Wow. Jeez. So let's go ahead and start off with the car in the thumbnail. This is a Ferrari 599, but it's no normal Ferrari 599. It's actually the Formula Drift 599. Now, I don't follow Formula Drift. I'm not going to pretend like I do, but one thing is for certain, that looks batshit crazy. Not the only Formula Drift car that's going to be coming with, upcoming releases. My assumption with a lot of these cars is that they're going to be added through live service, through Forzathon, as we've seen with the Clio V6, with the Megane R26.R, or is it R26.6? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, fucking hell, man. It's very likely we could see a Formula Drift, themed Forzathon week or whatever, and this car might be a thing in it. Furthermore, still on that kind of topic of conversation, this Formula Drift car, this 370Z, was also put in this list. So if there's gonna be a big Formula Drift Forzathon thing, expect these two cars to feature. And this is only touching the tip. Touching the tip. My favorites are yet to come. There's so many. And I'm just going to list off a few of my favorites right now. The Vulcan AMR Pro, 2004 Audi TT. The Lego Bugatti Chiron, that's a little bit nutty, may I add. The fact they're still supporting the Lego stuff with free content, that's a bit mad, to be honest. Does that mean we could get more Lego cars in the future? Who knows? But I'm very looking forward to see how they kind of fit that in to Forza Star as a whole. A GT4 Lotus Evora. The McLaren Speedtail. I can't believe they've added that in. The car hasn't even been announced for, what, 6 months, and it's already in the blood clot game. The 2006 E55 AMG, an absolute classic. Why that kind of generation Mercedes, like E-Class, C-Class, etc., aren't in more games, I don't know, but that is one of my favorite cars that Mercedes have ever made, alongside with the SLR Sterling Moss. And that's not even it. That's the thing, it's not even it. I'm genuinely getting this excited. As we carry on scrolling down the list, we've got the Peugeot 205 Rally, a rough CTR2, and honestly my favorite out of all of these. Like, I saw this when I was going through the original list, and I just nutted inside internal nut. They're adding a Singer Porsche. Which one? I don't know, but they're listen to me. Come close to the screen. I've got to talk to you for a second. They're adding a Singer Porsche. That's wild, bro. That is absolutely wild. Like that's my dream car, by the way, guys. Like, so for people that don't already know, the R32, that's kind of like my obtainable dream car. That's the one that I will get at some point. And then if we're talking unobtainable, no price limits, that Singer 911, I'm going to put up the picture of the one I'm thinking about. You probably would have seen it anyway. That is crazy. I don't think any game has ever put a Singer car in their game, like, officially. So Forza could very well be the first people to do that. why Need for Speed didn't go to Singer and say, oh, look, you're a hot rod company, let me use your parts. And Forza have done it for crazy, absolutely nuts. Not to mention, there's a long list of Porsches in this list, by the way. There's loads of Porsches, but there's loads of cars generally. Like, the one thing I really like about the kind of list that they've shown off, and keep in mind, this is a leak, I just want to again say that, it's the variety. You can go from a Singer Porsche, but they've also got a Ford Ka. Like, in the game, it's just crazy to think that they can go from a Singer 911 to a Ford Ka and, like, nuts, absolute nuts. Not only that, but like the fact that the game is still being supported as much as it is. Again, Playground deserve credit. This is the reason why Forza got the game of the decade for me. I'm expecting all this content, if, you know, most of it gets in the game, to be drip fed, and that's fine because there's so many cars I wouldn't expect them to drop 100 cars at once. Or maybe a lot of these cars might come in, say, an Xbox Series X upgrade, because I'm assuming that Horizon must relaunch for the next generation consoles. So maybe they're going to do like a big upgrade for the next generation of consoles where maybe you put £10 in or £20 in or whatever and you get the game again, and, you know, whatever, like maybe that's going to be a thing. But whatever the case is, Forza, well done, absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see more. Again, I probably showed the full list of cars during this video, just I let it scroll in, but what I will do as well is I'll put it in the description of this video as well as a source link, so go ahead and check that out if you want to go see it. But that's been it from me today. If you guys enjoyed, if you did, hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.